What's up, guys? This is part 3 to rating each other's Hinge profiles. We did not think we would have to do a part 3 because Mitchell was in a relationship at the time. That crumbled. That all changed within a week, and now he is freshly on the market, and we're going to look at his new profile because he's on the rebound now.
Yeah. It wasn't going to last long term.
Yeah.
So. I don't know who would think that with a 28-year-old triplet comedian.
I never would have guessed after the first breakup that you guys would have then broken up. I think Alex was on the same boat. Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now.
I've always said this, I've never been a fan of the apps. I think this is my best one yet.
Well, Sean and I, as serial app users, are going to judge Mitchell and see if we can help him get into a longer-lasting relationship this time around. What are we expecting from this profile from Mitch? I feel like it's going to be very old pictures, things. He's going to make a lot of rookie mistakes, I feel like. Yeah, Mitch.
What would be a rookie mistake?
Like showing how short you are.
No.
I feel like there's going to be pictures where...
I didn't do that.
I think there's going to be pictures that you like that you don't actually come off in a good light. I think there's going to be at least one of those.
I mean, there's ones that... Yeah, I mean, I have other photos that have worked, but I decided to kind of go with a newer flavor on this one. So
Mitchell is a little bit of an overthinker, so I'm sure he always debated between a couple. And like, you know what? I'm just going to do the more risque one because I'm adventurous. Woohoo!
I don't know about that.
I think just like his relationship, it's going to be very underwhelming and not last.
Now, I will say, I did really well with the prompts on the photos. I think I did a good job with that.
We will evaluate that. It's not for you. Felt cute, might delete later. Well, it's not really a good picture of your face. It's pretty dark on one side. Yeah, the lighting is not good. You look like Harvey Dent. Yeah, you do look like you have a toothpaste.
Well, it shows my dimples. It shows I have a very strong jawline, which is always important.
I know this is nitpicky, but you could see the stains on his teeth already.
That's a filter issue.
Yeah, I feel like it could have been a brighter picture.
I mean, I might go through and
we haven't even gone through one picture. He's already thinking about changing.
It's a cute photo though. It's like, oh, this is a boyfriend right here.
Is it? Okay,
not to one
girl. Yeah. My simple pleasures, gangsta rap, 90s
gangsta rap, big difference.
Black coffee, red wine, FaceTiming is greater than texting. See, of all the things, I actually think this is not a bad one. It kind of lays in.
Alex's approval, that's a big deal.
Hold on. This lays in like the goofy kind of like girly nuances of it, like red wine and coffee with FaceTime is better than texting. I feel like if you would have rhymed red wine afterwards, like black coffee, red wine, and quality, I think that would have. If anything, I think you should take out the gangster rap and the coffee.
Well, the gangster rap shows a little personality. Like, hey, you see that first photo, you're like, oh, this guy's cute, and then it's like, oh, he listens to gangster rap. Well, maybe he's got a bad side to him. He's a little bit of a bad boy.
Oh, yeah, because the flowers on your shirt in the field, that says bad boy. The flower shirts say bad boy for sure.
So you would take out, of all those things, you would take out the rap. I think it adds a little flavor. It shows music taste. I
think I would take out the coffee. But
black
coffee to a girl is like a serial killer.
I will say that, girls definitely are like, how do you just drink coffee?
Yeah.
Or
just take out the black part and just put coffee, red wine, FaceTime greater than texting. That's what I would do.
True. Maybe. That's a good idea.
Like, it should be just a line rather than comma, comma, comma.
Yeah, does that show that I'm like a grammar?
Yes.
There's been some girls I used to work with that were like, oh, you put periods at the end of your text message?
He's already overthinking all this, and it's painful to hear.
Should I put a semicolon? Is the appropriate use? Is there a dangling participle?
Is this an Oxford comma or just a regular comma? I don't know.
I'm definitely changing it out.
Okay, this is a giraffe.
Now, a couple good things with this, right?
You guys both have the giraffe picture, by the way, which is kind of cool.
Well, it's a giraffe, so obviously you gotta, show it.
And he's a very handsome.
It also shows my arms a little bit, like, oh, hey, look at this, look at the gun show a little bit, just a little teaser.
I will say hat, not a good look. Yeah. And 5'7" also is. We all have that.
And if you zoom in on my face, you can see I'm kind of making a duh. Yeah. Me and the giraffe are making the same derpy face.
Which again, I put myself next to something small, but at least you can see how big his head is, and it's like half your torso, at least.
That is really just to show that I'm so impressive that I can wrangle this gigantic beast and have it be my friend.
I don't know about that. Yeah, definitely not. Let's see. Okay, this is a good one.
That's a good picture.
You think
a good photo.
Hold on, the dog looks possessed, which I'm not a fan
Dog,
of.
if it wasn't for the dog's eyes.
If it was any other dog, it would be such a better photo. It looks like what's the one guy from the Muppets, the one that always is angry?
Oh, yeah.
That's what it looks like.
You just need to edit, like, googly eyes on this dog or something to give it a better look.
I will say the dog is genuinely happy. That dog loves us. It's such a sweet dog.
Sweet dog.
You look high.
Do look high.
You look high and like post-orgasm flush. That's what you look like.
Well, I was drunk in that photo.
The red
for
cheeks.
sure. Yeah. But you said it's a good photo.
Well, you've clearly never done it to a girl.
It's a happy photo with dogs.
I like your wart
Yo.
on your arm.
Well, you gave it to me, so
Let's see, something that's non-negotiable. Pineapple never goes on pizza. That's just a fact.
Everybody.
If you
Somebody had pineapple on pizza last night. It was disgusting.
it's not good.
It was
Danny.
just slap in the face.
But is that a prompt that engages?
People are
Here's
very.
the thing. No one's. I haven't had girls so far reaching out or like liking me. I haven't had any of that yet. They just agreed to.
Probably won't have a lot of those.
They've just agreed to my likes. Right,
Here's
so
the
I'll
thing,
send out like
that's how
it
works.
works. Girls don't look for stuff like new guys. They just look in their likes.
Yeah, guys is more hunting on that app, and girls is just a buffet of their likes, and they're just like, what am I feeling today? Okay, I'll go with that one. And I will say, I did pay for the premium. Why?
What?
Because
You're so stupid.
Because you can throw more likes on it. I do this every time. I pay for the premium. I didn't delete
You don't learn your
it. I
lesson.
didn't delete it. I didn't delete it this time. But
goodness.
I have.
Okay.
Alright,
My uniform.
Funny joke, right? Because I'm wearing a.
I don't think your forehead's big enough. I don't think it's big enough.
Yeah, you can see the. I don't really have hair, but it's there. Hair.
I know it's
from
from hair transplant, but it's not a good look. I know you think it's a funny photo, but it shows it's a lot of your forehead.
Also, maybe consider a new hairstyle. One that doesn't throw your
This is
hair
a
back.
great. This is a good hairstyle.
No, you're leaving all
That
the thin
is
stuff
okay.
up front.
That is just from when we
Look
just
at my crooked nose.
It looks
can't help
like
that.
it looks like you're wearing a headband of hair.
Okay, I didn't realize. I didn't realize how thin the hair was in that photo.
Like it looks like
No, it doesn't look thin at all.
Yeah, you can see the lights hiding behind the last strands. I understand that.
it looks like the bunny, like the ears. The bunny ears has like a brown tail in the front, and like that's that little tuft of hair. You look like Ike from.
Yeah, you look
South
like
Park.
Ike from South Park.
Maybe I'll change that one.
It's a big forehead.
Believe it or not, I was told I was cute by Heidi Klum.
That's
This is
true.
This is
That's
true.
true.
I
That's
know
America's
America's
Got Talent.
That's true.
Right, and it's like, all right, low-key flex. If a model thinks I'm cute, then maybe you think I'm cute.
That one I don't mind.
Yeah, that's okay.
So far, I'm actually surprised at how complimentary you've been
Only
with my profile.
to the
answers,
only
yeah.
to the prompts, because your prompts, aside from this one, have been as generic and stolen from a girl's profile as possible.
Yeah.
Which is fine because they'll
all
think,
do that.
I relate to that.
Yeah.
It's not a bad picture.
It's a
Again,
professional photo.
I feel good about all the prompts.
I prefer this one over your top one.
Yeah.
Really? So you think I should put that first?
At least this is
To
different.
catch the attention. I will say though,
Here in the studio.
professional photos historically don't do well on those apps because it shows you're an actor or some sort of.
It's LA. Everybody hears.
I know, but
Now I will
girls
say
don't want that. They want stability.
That is an edited photo, by the way. I had so much cleavage, ball cleavage. Like you could see it went all the way down to my thigh, so I had to Photoshop it out because it was too intimidating. Yeah.
Hey, I prematurely ejaculate.
This is the look I'll ask you, or this is the look I'll give you when I say round two.
I'm a 2-pump and a second round champ.
2-pump chump.
That's what I said.
No, you said 2-pump
You said
pump.
pump, whatever.
This one, I don't mind this picture.
Because it makes my hair look.
Sean looks like Sling Blade. If we could put a picture of Sling Blade in here.
French fried potatoes.
They got a nice wedding.
I will say, isn't it amazing how far my hair?
It's amazing.
How much hair I have now.
I don't think this is a great picture for you because it clearly shows that I outshine you in this picture. My suit just looks dapper as AF.
I kind of look military in this picture too, so it looks like Alex has a better suit. I look more professional.
like your
and
cousin.
stern.
You have your cousin
look
in
like
that picture.
Yeah, and then you just are like the black sheep of the family. You know, you're trying to get attention.
First of all, it shows that I can dress up, right? If you zoom in, can we zoom in on my outfit? Can we zoom in on my outfit?
I think my.
If you zoom in on my outfit, I have matching shirt and hanky. That's some swag right there.
I think overall, if we're going to rate this profile, it's exactly what I expected from Mitchell. You know, I think there's some kind of he threw in some of his little jokes. For the most part, it's relying heavily on the prompt end of it, but the pictures I think are kind of weak.
I think your prompts, the personality of your prompts, don't match your photos. Like in mine, all the prompts and the goofiness I had those in my photos as well.
It's a lot of clutter. It doesn't. It's it's a man that doesn't know what he is, but he's trying to be something else. He's also alone and single.
He's unsure of himself.
There's no continuity, and that's
and I guarantee you, I can tell you one thing: there's going to be a bunch of big changes to that profile as soon as this video's done. Guaranteed.
I don't know about big changes. There'll be some changes.
What critique?
40% of photos are gone. At least 2.
What critique? I think
rearranging the photos would help.
I was a little indifferent on my prompts, like the actual questions I had, but I was actually surprised you liked those.
It's because they're just generic blanket statement. They're like the joke people pass around a million times on Instagram and something.
It's very water coolerish joke.
Yeah, they're not original. That's why.
Yeah. Hey, you working hard or hardly working, huh?
Yeah,
that's true. I don't want that.
You're that guy.
That's how it comes off.
At least for but only on the pizza.
Call me old-fashioned, but I like to talk instead of text. That's you.
There's nothing wrong with that.
But no, I know, but that's you.
Okay.
I would say sync up the personalities to the pictures.
Otherwise, you had to give it on a scale of 1 to 10.
5
out of 10. Yeah, that's about right.
5?
Because there's a couple redeeming things.
What would you expect? If you had to give it beforehand without seeing it, what would you have rated it? Because I think it's better than my other profile.
Again, the one thing I said was, I think what you think's going to look cool is not going to look cool. Whereas, you think the bunny photo's funny, but it shows how big your forehead is and how balding you are.
Any girl that looks at that picture is going to look at the hairline immediately and be like, oh boy, this guy,
that is definitely the first, that's photos going.
Yeah.
It's we'll throw that out.
That personality does not match. Like that picture and whatever you're trying to be in that picture doesn't match the I like black coffee and red wine, I'm old fat, it doesn't add up.
FaceTime me and you should see this giant hair, this giant forehead and hairline disappear.
Don't expect girls to like you.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I don't expect it anyway, so...
Perfect. Then, bar's low.
Well, that has been rating your Triplets Hinge profile. We didn't think we'd have to do the part 3. We got the part 3.
It wasn't expecting it.
Shout out to the single man right here. His DM's at Mitchell Virzi if you want to slide in.
If you got any improvements, let me know in the comments.
Yeah, please let me know in the comments if you have any improvements, questions.
Comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, guys.